Thursday morning, raining, 40 mil of rain, not the 50 mil they forecast, but still a considerable amount. Not gonna lie, grain did need it. Stop now though. Plan this morning, shoot up to get the bits for making bread. Well, at least the prototypes. So we need to get some yeast, we need to get some salt, and I think a bit of oil. We're going to do that, call on my friend Jonathan in the hospice, and get back and then make a tin. Just arrived at Baco in Leyland. Hopefully we can pick up some yeast and some salt for the world's biggest loaf of bread. Don't forget, you can see it at cereals, and you can use that code for 50% off your cereals ticket. I'll put the link below to the cereals website. The lads at Baco have been really helpful because we didn't have a clue what we were buying really, and I could smell something. It smelled like toast, and I was like, oh, have you got an oven here? We're looking for a big oven. And he went, no mate, that's the crematorium behind them trees. I feel sick. Yeah, so if you ever come to Leyland Industrial Estate or wherever we are and you smell toast, it isn't toast. Harrison's Controlled Distribution. Oh, U-Tree Dairy. No way. Bit of logistics today. Should have claimed the VAT back, shouldn't I? Does he want to be seen or not? Camo pants and a high-vis top. We've called at Malpas Tractors on the way home, see if our Merlot's here yet, or Mini Merlot. There is one in, but I don't think it's our one. What that's for? Oh, it puts the pin in. Yeah, ours is a turbo farm. I don't think that is. What's this one here? That's a beast, that is massive. Oh, 3810. That's the same as what we've got, but it's got side shift and frame leveling. The rams at the front. A few Valtras in. 42.7. Yeah, it looks well different that we're having the different front axle. Frame leveling and side shift.
Oh yeah.
It's a lot different that, doesn't it? And cab suspension, that'd be smooth that, because I have front axle suspension as well. Just glue it on with double-sided tape.
Oh yeah, load it.
The radio doesn't work in that, so you just saw Morgan's arse. The radio doesn't work, so he's using the Apple CarPlay thing out the 724 to have sat nav and GPS radio. And Ian's smiling because he sold the car.
White line one, and see on that. See that white line over here?
That's when it runs out. So you've only got 1, 2, 3 left to go, plus a quarter shell.
Old cars to get rid of.
Yeah.
No.
Do you know what the best thing is? Morgan said we can drive over his Mitsubishi with the quad track next week.
That's going to be good because we're not driving over any of mine.
Morgan's obviously bought that car off Ian, so he's having this week off with it being wet, catching up with jobs at home, and going to see his friends in Leicester. So he's just folded the drill up so that we don't press any buttons we shouldn't, because it's been folded out since last week, ready for that trials day. I'm going to do the birthdays actually while I'm stood in this shed.
See you next week.
See you, Morgan. Have a nice time in Leicester. Going to a spa. Hopefully they'll cut his hair. Paul Winder's on there. Les Yates. Big Hazard's on there. She's 11. Les Yates is 93. And Jen Jacob is 50. And we're now £67,567 on the birthday bumper. And it still smells lovely in here because the baler has got some hay left in the chamber. This is the field that we've got the drain working. It's now got a heron on it, and the water is flowing right across it and onto the highway again, like a river. Obviously we managed to drain the field to get rid of the water quicker, so once it stops raining the water will go. But at the end of the day, them road drains up there are still not working, surcharging the system in the fields because it can't get away that way. So it's coming under the bridge and finding its way to the river over there, because they're obviously still blocked with tree roots, so it can't get through where it should do. Me and John have just dug this out of the nettles. It is an old heating oil tank. It's got a little bit of dregs left in the bottom, so we're just emptying that into an IBC, and then we're going to cut it in half that way, we think, to make it more of a square, and this will be the prototype for baking the bread. So we're going to use it to gather the data of how far we can drive heat through the dough, because you imagine if you're heating from here and there, the middle, you've got to drive it through like 2 foot. So we've got temperature sensors to put at different points to see how easy the heat drives in. So we'll get that cleaned out, cut it off, and give it a good wash. This is going to get modified for mixing bread. We're hoping the only modifications we may need to do is take off 3 of the legs, use 1. That hopefully will turn it a bit as well, like turn the dough. But it's obviously orange because it's been outside. So we're going to fill it with gravel now and some bit of water. I'm going to put it mixing to polish itself out, tip it out, put it in the workshop so it'll dry overnight. And then tomorrow, we're going to try and make the first batch of dough. So John's just bringing the Merlot now to grab this. Then I'll get the mini Merlot, and the digger's got the grab on, so I'll use the little bucket and just tip a little bit in it and give it a good polishing, hopefully. So we'll clip this onto the forks now with these 2 pins. Remember the other week we did a demo of sort of like seeing how much we could tip it, and we reckon we could tip it enough to mix it sort of half turned, and then also it will mean that we can roll the dough out of it. We can't use the big Keenan because we'll never get it out of it again once it's turned into a ball of dough. So I'll stick these pins in. This actually can go on a tractor linkage as well, and then you could use it on with a hydraulic top link to tip it, but I think it'd be easier on this. We got some of this pea gravel. We think that'll be the best. I'm just gonna tip it in the mixer now. The bucket's obviously wider than the mixer, so I'll put it slightly to the side, and then I think if we add water as well, that'll help like lubricate it, and then we'll leave it running for 10 minutes and see what happens. We'll see how much more we need, whether that's enough. Getting a bit tight turning, so we're just going to add some water. What we want. That's pretty shiny now. I mean, obviously we're not going to eat the bread, it's going to be animal food afterwards because of the way it's going to be mixed in something like this. But we didn't want an orange loaf, although we do want it to look brown and golden. We're still struggling for the heat source. Well, we're not struggling for the heat source. We can use someone's oven that does powder coating, but obviously bank holiday weekend and everyone knocking off early on a Friday, we don't want them either of them. So we're going to dig a hole and put, so I've got any dust here, I'll show you. We're going to dig a trench like that and then put a shipping container over the top, and then that's our oven. So we'll push it in and have a chain on it so we can pull it back out once it's done. Then we'll light a fire underneath with wood chip, and then we'll push it underneath and keep shoving chip underneath, get it hot enough, and hopefully the container will get warm enough. Push the loaf in, let it cook, pull it back out, and hopefully it's done. So the wind was blowing flow when it was coming out of the tap, so I've just put a tube on it now, because also as the pressure drops as it comes down, instead of it shooting out and then landing in that funnel, it was going to start landing short, so put a tube on it. Don't think there's much left now. Once filtering that, I'm sure it's heating on it. Better, isn't it? There's a little bit of orange round there. I wonder if we put Coca-Cola in it overnight. It'll be good enough, won't it? Decided if I get a breeze block and put it in and let it push it round, that might polish that last bit. Right, I've got a coarse breeze block. We'll send that round first, and then we'll finish it off with this bit of lintel. It's basically just what I found, but it sounds like I know what I'm talking about now. Because that's what you do with sandpaper, and you start with something coarse, then go to something smooth. So we'll stick it in and see what happens. Let's put a bit of gravel in as well. Oh, that's going to do it, isn't it? Spot on that. Nearly there, so I've added that block. Let's see what happens now. You can pretty much see your face in that now, so we've got rid of that orange band, so we'll leave the heating on low overnight. That'll dry out nicely, and then hopefully we can make some dough in the morning. But how many of these scrapers do we leave on? If you think, you know, let us know in the comments. And how have we got to modify this? Because we need to like turr it to get it to I don't know what the word is, make bread, to be fair. Has everyone had rain today? Because some people on Twitter have had none, but obviously we've had, well, it's 44 mil this morning. Let's just see now. 46 mil today and yesterday. So still hoodie weather. Don't forget, they are available. Shameless plug. Also the shirts are good. I've been wearing a polo shirt most of the week until it started raining. But yeah, this is nearly finished now. Quite a bit of heating oil there for Charlotte's dad if he wants to filter it. I'll clog the auger up, who knows. But yeah, thanks for watching today, and we'll see you all tomorrow when we may experiment baking bread. We'll see. Oh, actually no, Joe's got a new machine. I'm going to go and have a look at that first thing in the morning. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow. Just edited and thought I might remind you as well, don't forget your cereals tickets. Use that code there for 50% off a cereals ticket, so be quick because I'm not sure how long the code lasts for. Anyway, that's all for today. Thanks for watching. See you tomorrow.